interns and associates, and welcome back to another episode of the Cubicle Briefings. I'm here with two very special girls, Lauren Devaul and Cacey Davis.
Hi!
Yes. To say a little bit about these wonderful girls that we have on the podcast today. So these two are both FIT students, fashion business management. They know ball, they know how it works around here. And they also are not only academic weapons, they are literally party animals. They're having fun out on the streets. And they're able to balance it all here in New York City, as well as being able to pursue their dreams and their passions regarding their career. And in the episode today, we're going to learn all about what they're passionate in, what their goals are. So let's get it started in the cubicle. So hey guys, how are we doing?
How are you?
I am doing good. I'm just busy today. That's
Yeah.
part of the vibes. And
Yeah.
I'm just so excited and honored to have you guys on. You guys are absolutely awesome. Love you two so much. They've made the
I love
FIT
you.
experience here amazing. So shout out to them for the experience.
We love you,
I
Charlie.
love you guys. Mwah, mwah.
Mwah.
Kisses forever. So I was just wondering. So I know obviously you're a transfer student. You've had a bit of a journey too. Wait, are you
No,
transferring?
I actually took a gap year. This is my first year in college.
Gotcha.
Yeah,
Okay. Very cool.
Mhm.
So what were you doing during your gap year?
So basically, I graduated at 17. So I took a gap year because I didn't want to go to college at 17 years old. And I had the opportunity, very grateful for it, that I was able to go to London and do an internship with none other than the shoe company Cacey and Lauren, working with the CEO.
Wow.
I did a lot of there. As an intern, especially an unpaid intern, they kind of just had me doing anything and everything for about 4 months. So I did a little bit of modeling. I did a little bit of wholesale, stocking, counting, we have these shoes ready for this show, because it was also London Fashion Week. So I also had to go to shows in London Fashion Week, take pictures of the shoes that my company gave over to other brands, like denim wear brands and everything, to use for their male models and as well as their female models. And I also did a little bit of retail support as well, just because they had me there to do it. It's marketing also. Again, they just had me doing anything and everything over there. But then I also did a semester in community college to get gen eds out of the way before I came, because I had the time.
That's amazing. So that's so cool.
Mhm.
And do you miss London? Do you wish you were back there getting more of that internship
Mhm.
experience? Or are you cool now that you're in New York City and you're getting more of the academics happening? What's the vibe now? How are you feeling?
So it's a little bit mixed. I was born in London, so it's a little bit, I have family there. So it's a little bit of I love London as a city. I love the nightlife there. I love the people there. Obviously, as an American, I go there, they're like, oh, you're American. And I'm like, wait, but give me a second. I was born here. I have family here. I have a reason to be here. I'm not just a tourist, guys. I swear to God. Even though it didn't matter, they treated me like a tourist. I didn't really care, Sometimes it was funny. Sometimes they were just, they just look at me, they're like, I'm American. But no, I love New York. I'm very much a city person. Suburbs weren't particularly for me. Still love going home, but I definitely do love the city life. Love the public transportation. Love hopping the subway. Love the parks here. Amazing. I'm very big on the parks here. I swear I don't just only go out. I read too. I go to the parks. I'm a nature girly.
She's an academic weapon.
I obviously love shopping. Manhattan, one of the best places in the world to go shopping. Yeah, no, I love New York as a whole. Grew up coming here from New Jersey, so
That's
love it.
amazing. And how about you, Lauren?
So I grew up dancing. I was a dancer. I started at 3, and I went to high school for dance as well. I went to performing arts high school, so I got to kind of do that as well. And then went to college for dance for about 1.5 years. Dropped out my 4th semester. Took a gap semester and kind of lived in Boston for a little bit, so kind of got used to that city life as well, and spent the summer trying to figure out what exactly it is I really wanted to do. I always knew that I loved fashion. It was kind of an outlet for me outside of dance, and it was kind of more of a hobby for me. It wasn't something that I really thought I could turn into a career, and I don't know, decided to apply to FIT. Was the only school I applied to and got in. Was like, why not? And now I'm here. I love New York. New York is one of my favorite places to be. I actually didn't know I was going to end up in New York. I kind of really wanted to go to California. That was kind of the goal for a little bit. And then I just decided, you know what? Fashion is the route that I want to go to, and New York is the place to be for fashion. And so FIT is one of the best schools for fashion, and I was like, why not? And now I'm here and I love it.
I love that. That's
Yeah.
fantastic. And do you think California is still kind of in your radar regarding where you're going to end up in the future destination-wise, or more so in New
Yeah.
York?
I have a lot of family in California, and I grew up in Texas, in Dallas, so I didn't really grow up with a lot of family around me. I had very few, but not so much outside of my immediate family. And so going to visit California a lot and sort of living there for a little bit kind of really, it brought me that sort of familiar sense of like belonging. And, I love California. I love the weather. I'm a summer person. I love hot weather. I thrive. Like this 80-degree weather is right where I'm supposed to be. And so I think it's a place that I definitely am considering retiring in, maybe not as for a career, just because I think that is, something completely different from kind of the goals that I have. I really want to move out to Europe, but yeah, I mean, it's definitely, I have a lot of family there. It's definitely a place that I have considered, but I think right now in my life, I'm interested in outside of the US and staying in New York.
I see. And when you mean outside of the US, maybe in like Europe, for example, where are you
Yeah.
thinking specifically in Europe?
Italy. I'm
Love.
Italian, so
Me too.
yeah. See, no, but I'm Italian, and I spent a summer in Italy, and that to me really drew me closer to who I feel like I am. And I don't know, the fashion in Italy, especially in Milan, getting to right, like getting like to die for. I mean, going to shopping there is out of this world. You don't see things that you see here, and it was very interesting, kind of seeing the whole marketing and advertisement aspect of everything, how different it is over in Europe than it is here. I'm sure you can detest on this one, but I just think that overall, I just love the European culture. I love Italian culture. I love it there. So I'm definitely there, or maybe Paris, London for sure is definitely a place that I'm looking at as well. But
You
yeah.
love the gay clubs in London.
Oh
Like,
my gosh.
no, sorry, I love the gay clubs in London. Oh my god, you guys are ever in London, go to heaven. Yo. Like, I'm sorry, that is where I spend most of my nights. It is like to die for. Tequila shots are only $5 and you can legally
I love
drink.
it.
Love
it.
Like,
oh my
I
God.
love
as a
it.
19-year-old, you can legally drink there, guys. Like, it's
Love
fine.
it.
That sounds like fun to me. I am so down.
If I just speak
So-
on that, I like as like you say, like taking my gap year and like going to London, one of the best experience I ever had. It was very scary, obviously, like going like 18 years old, going to a country. Obviously, I had family there, but it's still like it's not. I'm living on my own. Like I have to create new friends, like meet new people, like learn like transit and everything. Because obviously, I was born there, but like I was just born there. Like I haven't grown up there or anything. Like I'm not used to it. And so it's just like it's a very scary experience. But I feel like I luckily found like a good group of like friends while I was there. And that like we're all going through the same thing. Like all like freshly moved there, all scared, like starting new jobs, like, and it's just like great to have like support systems like that. I feel like even like overseas, like back at home, I had like good support system. Like you can do this, like, and now it's just like now I go think back and thinking like, oh, if I can be like 18 years old, move to a new country by myself, like I feel like it's just like one of those things you feel like you can do like a lot more, and it just like opens your eyes to like oh the possibilities of what you can do, and you're like, wait, like I did that, like I can do anything. Like I like sophomore year, Cacey in high school did not think she was gonna make it there, but she did, and that's the thing. Like
that's amazing. That's so cool that like you had that first experience of being able to have your gap year in a different country, and you were able to learn so much and learning how to be an independent and just being able to just learn things on your own, meet new people, get that exposure, because it does set you up, I think, for such success down the line with being able to just become your own person, not be afraid of change. Because I know so many people are big fear, I think, for a lot of people. It's one of the most, I think, underrated ones. People don't talk about it enough, but I think change and how it affects people really shows, especially with traveling as far as you did, and I can totally imagine that. So I want to talk more about, since now you guys are both at FIT, what does fashion mean to you both? Because I know you guys have both been able to get like inspired by fashion. You guys both like fashion, have experience in fashion in some ways. And how do you hope that your impact can lead to you down the line having a career in it and being able to immerse yourself more into it?
So for me, fashion is just like similar to like what Lauren said earlier. Like it always has very much been like an outlet, like for me, like to express like who I am as a person, and like how like I want others to like. I feel like it's just like it's how others see you. It's how like first impressions are everything. It's like when like you go to like a job interview and everything. Like people say you got to care about what you're wearing and everything, because first impression are everything. Like colors, like they bring certain emotions out of people and how they like act towards you. Like I just feel like overall like fashion just means like a lot more than like people like if people underestimate it. Like I know like a lot of people, especially from like my hometown, just people I grew up with, it's just like for them fashion was just like, oh, like I don't really care about clothes like that. But it's like for me it's like, oh, I get to express who I am in a way of just like more than just like my person, like showing my personality on the outside. You know what I mean? And I like grew up, like I remember like I wrote this in my college essay to get into FIT about how when I was younger, I used to like instead of like lemonade stands, I would have little boutiques on the street where I would sell my mom's like old clothes and stuff like that. Like I would sell her old bags, her old belts, her old shoes, and like the old ladies from down the road would come and like shop around and buy. Like I was a little 7-year-old not knowing how much her mom's stuff is worth and my mom not caring.
That's amazing.
Yeah.
To like start boutique so young.
Like
Good for you.
I
That's
used to do,
fantastic.
no, my mom remembers she used to support, she was like, okay. And that's part of the reason she was so supportive of it. She's like, I knew you were gonna want to do something in fashion. Like, and just like I love to shop. Like I like one of my favorite pastimes. And overall just like it's just such like a strong like form of art that is very just underappreciated. That I just feel like people don't really consider like a lot of people don't consider fashion art like the same way like, oh, people don't consider dance like a sport. It's like I feel like it's very similar in that way. But like I feel like fashion is one of the like most important art forms. It's the art form that we all express every single day.
Exactly. I totally agree.
Yeah, I think fashion to me is individuality, and it's a way to express kind of how you feel inwards. I think for me, my least favorite question is, what is your style? Because I feel like to me, I don't really have a style. Like, I don't really fall under like an aesthetic of what I should wear every day, like kind of a blueprint of what I should wear. Fashion to me is what I'm feeling, my emotions, what is on the inside. And to me, that is a way for me to express that on the outside. And I think for the longest time, I sort of hid who I was on the inside in fear of people not liking me. And when I got older, I just realized instead of keeping that all in, I can choose to output that into something that is much more, I guess, more fun than, keeping that in. And I think fashion is fun. Fashion is a way to connect with other people. Fashion is community. Fashion is what you want it to be. And being able to express yourself in that sort of way is so special. And especially being here and getting to see all of the people's outfits, that's so inspirational, and it really makes you want to continue to keep exploring. And it's also a really fun way to like try new things. Like sometimes I'll there have been many times where she has sat in my room and I'm just like putting on an outfit. I'm like, is this crazy to wear? Like, am I like going bonkers? Like, but it's just a fun way to just have fun.
Hey, and sometimes like you literally will like ask me that and I'll be like low key like, yeah, and you're like, you know what, I don't care. And you just wear it anyway, and I'm like,
and I wear it anyway.
I'm like, okay, like it's not for me, but like, hey, like if you like it, you like it. And, like that's very much, especially with fashion, it's like a very much thing where it's like, oh, like people like wear what you want to wear. Like especially I see a lot like on like Fizz or like people like talking about being like, oh, like we're like, why are you wearing that? Guys, we go to fashion school.
Who cares what
Who
you
cares
wear?
what other people are
Who
wearing?
cares what you wear?
Wear
Wear what
yourself.
you want.
Exactly.
Wear what you want.
how you
Because
feel.
exactly, because it's not harming anyone. It's about personal expression. It's about showcasing yourself, who you are. That's what fashion really is.
And most of the friends that like I've made like at FIT, it's because like they've gone away being like, or like I've gone away being like, oh my god, like I love your skirt, like I love your belt, like I love this and that. And like I feel like that's like a lot of people, like that's how they make friends at FIT. Like going back to the community thing you said, like so many people. Like I remember when me and you first met, like I remember we were just like complimenting each other for like 10 minutes straight.
Like literally.
Literally.
And we do that daily,
like,
to be honest.
Like I like see her and like she's literally like, wait, like makeup eats down, like blah blah blah.
And it always does.
Like, I love your business casual fit, like this
and it always
and that.
does.
And I'm like, yes. And like it's just like I feel like fashion again, it's just like it's like a very like supportive like community. Like
it's a way to connect people. Like that's literally how like she said, like that's literally how we make most of our friends is through our outfits, through the things that we're wearing. I mean, girl, she's wearing a Diesel belt.
Yes.
What's not to love? Sponsor her.
Like,
this
is
sponsor me, Glenn
exactly.
Martins, sponsor me. I will do Mason Margiela too. Like don't play, like please.
But yeah, fashion is just a way to connect people and to find a community of people. Like I think for me, for the longest time, I really felt like I didn't really kind of fit in the mold of being a dancer until I kind of came here and I was like, whoa, this is what it's like to connect with people, to actually feel connected to people. And I think like too, it's a great way to like stay inspired, to stay within like the times, especially because fashion is so political, whether you want to believe that or not. Fashion is political, and fashion is a way to showcase what is going on in the world right now. So I think it's also a really great way to stay on top of what's going on, stay educated, stay in the know. That's what I think fashion is too.
There is so much to fashion, and I think fashion is just a great way to build community and connect with
Absolutely.
others, whether it's similar, whether it's different. And like you said before, one of the first things you said, I hate that question when people ask what's your style too,
Mhm.
because I think that they're
Like,
so
what's your aesthetic? Like, I'm like,
Exactly. Why do I
why
have
do I
to
put
fit
myself
in a box?
Yeah.
Right,
Yes.
exactly.
like
Like
I'm gonna dress how I want to dress. Like when I
Exactly.
feel like it.
yeah,
Like
every day
Exactly.
may be different, and that's fine. Like,
Mhm.
you know, if fashion is a way to express yourself and to show comfortability in yourself, and I think that everybody here dresses how they want to, and they dress to feel comfortable. They dress to feel how can they feel empowered? How can they feel like they feel good in themselves?
Absolutely.
Because there's so much more to men to just the clothes that you see at a store or anything. Like, it has meaning, it has value, it has significance to yourself. And I do think that, like, you guys both covering that is such an important basis. And I really do believe that there's so much more to, you know, fashion than just, you know, a shirt that you just get from like
Absolutely.
Buffalo Exchange down the street. Like,
Oh my
it
God.
has a story, and we all have a story within ourselves, and it's just, you know, a layer of a story. So
Can
obviously
I
there's
tell
so
a
much
funny
more.
little story, dude? I was what's it called? So one of my promoters, Jason, I was out at the club with him, and this other promoter, Jacob, I styled him in some clothes. Got him a Cactus Jack hoodie, some Dickie jeans. He was fitted up, and then I go to Jason. I'm like, you should let me fit you up, and he was like, no, like I don't really care about clothes like that. And I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I was genuinely confused by the question, because like, what do you mean you don't care about clothes like that? Like, you don't care about how you present yourself? And I literally said this to him, and he was like, no, like I just don't think it's that important. And I literally almost got like into like an argument with him about it, because I was like so tight. I was like, no, like that's just like so untrue. Like, it's like this is a very heated topic for me. I'll just say that. Like, I get heated when people are like, I don't care about clothes. Like, why? Like, you can like, and also it's like you can like make yourself like look nice. Like, sorry, he's walking around the club with like a hoodie and like some like high-rise like skinny jeans and like the like
Kidding.
old dunks. Like, I'm sorry, like I could
a
get him so
club.
much more fitted up. Sorry. Like, Jacob Fish being fitted up more than him. Crazy
It's
work.
crazy work.
Crazy work.
I
my man
totally
is-
agree. She's like, all right, time to wrap it up.
And we're done.
No, exactly. So I would love to so we're talking about fashion. We're talking about our own version of creativity with how we're orchestrating clothes on ourselves. I want to talk a bit more about you guys being creatives. So how do you guys touch on your own creativity within what you guys do, hobby-wise, passion-wise? Like, I want to hear more about like what's a creative outlet for you, and how has it affected you with being here or just in general?
Yeah, sure. I'm a Pisces, so we're kind of known for
Love.
being, you know, the more up in the clouds, creative. I think for me, I have always known I was going to go into something creative. The thought, and no offense, the thought of having an office 9 to 5 job and sitting at an office actually makes me nauseous.
Me too.
Like, literally makes me nauseous. I think that for me, especially coming from being in a creative space my entire life, it was kind of a no-brainer for me to continue that throughout my college experience. I think for me, constantly staying stimulated in fashion, so constantly looking at Vogue runway, constantly looking at Pinterest, TikTok fashion, like Instagram fashion, like going outside and actually being out in the world, walking around. New York is literally the perfect place to find inspiration. You will find it everywhere. Just simply looking out your window onto the FIT street, you're going to see so many different aesthetics and outfits and styles. There's inspiration everywhere. So constantly staying stimulated and constantly engaging with that sort of content on social media. I have my things with social media, but I really do think it's a great space to be able to, if you use it correctly, to be able to continue to showcase creativity and to showcase yourself. And I think, you know, there's inspiration everywhere, and there's so many different creative outlets out there, and I think that you just have to find the right one that fits yourself and your own personal brand or style, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, definitely like social media helps a lot, and especially with Coachella that just came about. There's so many different outfits that you see online. So constantly staying up with your favorite fashion influencers or fashion designers, constantly looking at new runways or being, subscribing to Business of Fashion or, Vogue and stuff like that. Just like constantly keeping your mind stimulated with that sort of stuff. And, I draw a lot. If you've been to my room, so you've seen my drawings. I draw a lot, so that is also a really great way to get my creative outlet out. I also crochet and sew, so there's a lot of different ways to sort of get the creative juices flowing. And I think being at FIT, being in New York, and being in a creative space with other like-minded people really does benefit that a lot.
Right. Honestly, like everything she kind of just said, like, yeah, like 100% agree on everything. For me personally, my creative outlets, like you said, like social media is like a big one. Like, I personally follow like a lot of like fashion influencers and everything, get a lot of like up to date on that. It's what helps fuel my shopping addiction. Like how else? But yeah, no, like definitely like going out and about, like you said, like I mentioned, I like going to the park. Like me and my roommate, we go to the park like literally all the time. I'll just sit there and just people watch, and it's just like seeing like how different people are dressed and everything. It's just like you get a better idea of also not just like considering like, oh, FIT is like a fashion community, like we're really into fashion. It's very like out. A lot of people's outfits are like out there. It's nice to like go out and about and see what like people are wearing, like more like more basic, like everyday wear that people are wearing to like work and stuff like that. And like specifically like Madison Square Park, I like to go there when people watch, because like you do see a lot of interesting outfits because the Sony Music building is right there. So it's a lot of like music people, so they do have like a little bit like they are like more in like the fashion world kind of, because they work with artists and everything. So you do see a lot of like cool fashion like over there, like that you like gets a good idea of like, oh, like fashion in the corporate world, like realistic fashion in the corporate world. And it's kind of cool to look at. And like a lot like what's it called? Lauren knows I subscribe to Vogue magazine. I have them all in my room, big pile. I love giant pile. I'm a big fan of Vogue magazine. I do love the physical. I do like physically like looking at magazines more than I do looking at like online. Like I do read like my business of fashion emails, and like I'll go look at WGSN and like Vogue Runway. Like Lauren said, I have my Google notifications on for when new collections drop. She's been with me a lot of the time when I'm just like, oh my god, blah blah blah's ready to wear, like fall 26 like collection just dropped. And we will stand there in the middle of like the New York City sidewalk and like literally just like stare at it, gawk, if you will. Like when Diesels came out, oh my god,
We're on those bikes going.
you're on those damn city bikes.
If you
Jules on the
can you
damn bike.
believe this,
like
on that damn bike.
like oh my god, when the Met Gala the Met Gala, I feel like especially like a lot of like celebrity events do for fashion, like a lot of like runway, like a lot of like red carpets, like Met Gala for example, the Grammys, Oscars and everything. A lot of like fashion inspiration I do feel like comes from that. And like I feel like when I'm going out and like I'm buying like good like classy like clothing, it's like I look at like that like kind of stuff and like more runway, whereas like when I look at like, oh, everyday like inspiration for like everyday like outfits and stuff like that, or like mood boards for like my styling class, or like that I can actually like execute. It's like I like going out and about, like seeing what people are wearing on the streets, like TikTok. Like you can see like there's a lot of TikTok influencers that just walk around interviewing like people with cool outfits, and like they're very interesting videos. It's just like random like people, like some of them aren't even in the fashion world. Like some of them are like, oh, I work in finance, and it's like, oh my god, you have such cool style for like a finance bro. It's like it's just cool to see what like everyday people are wearing that not are like also like not in the fashion industry. It's like gives you a better, broader perspective, like also your demographic and like who you are targeting, like within like for just like any like type of like fashion business, where like no matter what the end point is, like selling to like more like to people, like in the end point most like fashion, like most of the fashion world, like you have to have a demographic, and like most of the demographic is like not part of the fashion world, honestly. Like a lot of them are just like, oh, like Upper East Side like rich like moms and stuff like that just enjoy shopping and fashion in general, and they might not even follow runways or anything. They might just go in their local Prada store and just be like, oh my god, these heels are cute. Like it's just like that's the kind of demographic you want to find, like what they want. That's what like I've learned in like a lot of my classes, like look outside the box with that stuff.
I also want to say I do think my biggest thing is as well is like follow your favorite artists and see when they do photo shoots, look at the credits. Look at who the creative directors are. Look at who the stylists are. Look at who the makeup artists are. Look at who the hairstyle, and follow those people on Instagram. Follow these people on TikTok. Follow like whatever you want to go into, whether that's creative direction, makeup artistry, hairstyling, styling, anything. Follow those people on Instagram, because that's where you get your most inspiration from. Is seeing these people actually in the industry, actually working with your favorite artists. Like the other day I saw this photo shoot of Addison Rae and I was like, T. So I went to the credits and I followed the stylist. And now I have a bunch of stylists that I follow, like professional style, like personal stylists. And I have so much inspiration from that as well. So I think that, like you said, social media is a really great place, but also looking at the average everyday person. Who is that mom in a Burberry trench coat walking her little stroller with her little dog T? What caused her to purchase that Burberry coat? You know what I mean? And so it's all about,
And the matching one for her dog.
Period.
That too.
Can't forget the dog.
Gotta coordinate,
Cannot
gotta
forget
coordinate.
the dog.
My mom is that mom.
Yes,
She is. Her mom is so
love
tea.
that. I
Her
want
and
to
her
meet her
mom are so
mom. Like,
my mom-
She's literally Violet Bridgerton. I love her.
Yeah, no, my mom, she grew up in London, and like she's a lot of like my fashion inspiration. She shows me old photos of her when she was growing up in London in like the 90s and like early 2000s, before she had kids, and what she was spending her money on. My mom was tea, like her fashion and everything. Like she like has old pairs of Louis
It's true.
Vuittons like that, like she's sold now, because she's like, I'm never gonna wear these. Like she's like, I'm fifth, like I'm like pushing 60, like I'm not gonna like wear these ever again. And I'm like, but like you could have given them to me when like I grew up. Like, oh my god.
like, what the hell?
But, like she gives me like old stuff like all the time. Like she's like, you've seen like I have like a small walk-in closet in my room that my mom, it's literally just meant for my mom to store like most of her clothes. I barely use it. Like I literally don't use it. It's not big, but like she literally, half of it is just filled with my mom's old clothes, and I go shopping in there sometimes for myself. Like and just like it's just like thinking about like those, like my mom, she was in the music industry. She was in cybersecurity. So it's like she enjoyed fashion just as much as the next person. It's like looking at those, again, average people, like what they want to wear, what's trending in their head, because they're not following all these runways or most of the time, or like most of these collections when they're dropping like we do.
They don't have the time for that. They got real jobs.
They got real stuff to do. Like they got real concerns.
They
Like
got stuff going
Yeah.
on.
Oh yeah, but I totally agree with you. I think my mom is also a really big inspiration. She is huge in the handbag. My mom is Miss Coach. Like literally all of my vintage Coach bags come from her, and I think a lot of my style definitely comes from her. My big tutus and my knee-high Converse that I used to wear every day to elementary school, like don't play with me. Like
Shout out to her.
literally, like, and my big bows probably bigger than my head. Wore those every single day. But she is such an inspiration. I think you can also agree to this. Like, I think also looking at past things, like I think for the longest time my biggest inspiration was Paris Hilton from the 2000s, and just looking at past things, a lot of times trends will come back. We saw that really big with scrunchies coming back, for an
the
example.
fashion cycle, we learned this.
Yes.
We learned this
in school.
Shout out Kendra Porter.
Shout out Christina Lee.
Yes.
Yeah.
No, that's amazing. That's my mom with her shoe game. She's impeccable shoes. Like,
Period.
I love her boots, her sneakers. I'm like,
Miss
okay.
Armstrong.
I know. I'm like, yes. I'm like, yes. You pop off. Like, she goes crazy with the shoes. Although she wears like the same thing every day. So I'm like, girl, like, what are you doing?
Hey, my mom wears Amazon clothes nowadays most of the time, and it looks tea a lot of the time. I'm not even gonna lie. Like,
I'm not gonna lie.
She's
I
fitted
do
up.
it too. I do
Like,
that too. All
Fit
the
it up,
time.
and you're fitted up.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you.
Always.
I try. You guys are fitted up. Let's get out of here. Let's get out of here.
Thank you.
So I want to talk more about like what careers you're thinking about going into. So you were talking about styling a little bit.
Yeah.
I want to know, for both of you guys and your experience with being in London and now studying in school, do you guys have any ideas about what you want to do maybe with fashion regarding your career?
I mean, like I can go first because like you're laughing at me too because she already
I'm
knows
not
the
laughing.
answer.
I am not laughing at her.
She already knows.
Scroll.
I don't know. I'm a very indecisive person. I very much like to live in the moment kind of thing, whereas like I don't like to plan out. Like I don't like to plan out like where I'm gonna be like 5 years from now or anything like that. Like I very much don't know where I'm gonna be in 5 years. I do know like, oh, I enjoy styling. Like I've done like a little bit of styling here and there. Like I was in the club for it in high school. I also enjoy like the buying side of like business and fashion. I also enjoy like I was thinking about getting minor in like ethics and sustainability, as well as a minor in styling, just like in case, like, because like I'm just like I'm gonna be here, might as well do like double minor, and that way when I graduate, I don't have to come back to college in case I change my mind, kind of thing, and just like minor in things that would interest me. Like I'm very big on like sustainability within fashion. Like I may slip here and there, guys. Like I'm not perfect, but I do genuinely think that there is an issue, especially with fast fashion and how it's affecting our environment, like globally. Specifically like the plastic issue, like overrunning in China. Like I remember watching a documentary about it a couple years back, which is part of the reason that got me into it. This has nothing to do with fashion, but it's just kind of thing where consumerism just having such a negative effect on the world, where it's like these these places, these people are being paid basically nothing to burn plastic, which harms not only like the ground but also in the air, like, and it travels and it like harms like nearby towns. People can get like cancer from it, people can get like horrible lung diseases from it. It's just horrible overall. And, like Garbage Island, not to remember, just like environment, like I just feel like sustainability, environmental like ethics, it's just like it's very important right now, especially like in today's time with everything going on, like especially with AI, like, and everything, and how much AI is affecting like the fashion industry. It's all just like a very big issue where it's like I really want to like, if, no matter what I go into, I do want to do something with that, just because I feel like, like people may say, oh, I'm just one person, I can't do anything, but like you can, like one person's actions can, no matter what I go into, it's just like I do want to be part of it. I've also enjoyed like I enjoyed marketing to an extent. I think I did enjoy PR more. Like I feel like, and people are like really like, oh, it's like this. Like a lot of people think it's like the same thing. It's like, guys, like no, it's not. Like for marketing, it's like you usually work for a specific, like a whole like overall company. Whereas PR, it's like you're working for like usually like one like you're working for like their brand, like the branding versus marketing. It's like marketing is just like, oh, they're trying to get off what they're selling, or like try to like make money. Like branding, like PR, just like branding, like how they want like to be seen by the world. And like as I was talking about with like clothing wise, I feel like it's like a really cool industry, because like you can like change like so many people's perspectives on how they view somebody or some company based on like what you do and how you make it look. And like I find that very interesting. I like have done nothing in PR, but like I just always find it really interesting. Like celebrity PR, like they do wonders. Like oh my god, like they're actually like geniuses, and like I respect it so much. Like how they brought some celebrities back from the dead, I'll never know. Like truly,
The rebrand goes crazy.
yeah, no,
And the way to do it.
like
Addison Rae, baby.
like oh
Like,
my god,
literally.
Tell me about
Sabrina
it.
Carpenter.
Yeah.
Rebranding
Charlie
was crazy.
XCX.
Charlie XCX, great example.
Great example.
Our mother.
Literally.
All of our mothers.
Honestly, all of our mothers. All of our mothers, for real.
Yeah, literally.
I like how you don't necessarily have something that you're fully set on. Because I think that's like, we're 19, 20, 21 years old. Like, what are you supposed to do? Like, how are you supposed to know what you want to do?
Yeah.
I'm still figuring it out. Like
I'm still technically a teen. Like,
exactly, me too.
like yeah.
Like I don't even have a 2. It's the first number yet, and it's like, girl, you're fine. I'll be 20 in a month, so it's fine. It's fine.
Oh wait, T.
Yes, I'm gonna be 20 in a month, but
Aries?
I'm a Taurus.
Oh, I love the Taurus.
Yes.
Cut this out,
I'm
but
a
like this
Taurus.
is such a gay conversation.
The first thing I said is, I'm a Pisces.
Yeah, I know. I said that. And I was like, let me hold myself back real quick. let me
Hey,
yawn.
there's nothing wrong with talking about zodiac signs. I have no problem with it. Hey, I think the astrology stuff can be kind of accurate at times. Like, I don't think it's like sometimes.
Yeah.
So for jobs and
Yeah.
applying to jobs, are you guys planning on applying to jobs like in college or post grad internships? And how are you feeling about it right now?
Well, to kind of answer your first question before, I do want to go into styling and maybe a little bit of creative direction. I love styling. I love putting clothes on other people, styling, photo shoots, editorials. Stuff like that is really fun to me. To answer your second question, I am doing an internship right now, which is really fun, an unpaid internship, but it's more for the experience, in my opinion, especially, we're still young. I know I'm unk, but we're still young and we're still kind of, figuring things out. And I feel like you have so much time to sort of figure out jobs and stuff like that. It's only our second semester here at FIT, so I don't like to put pressure on myself too to find to like be like, and now I'm the creative director of Mason Margiela in Italy right now, or wherever they're based out of. I should probably know that, but I'm the creative director of Diesel. You know what I mean? And it's just like, I'm trying not to put pressure on myself, but I am doing an internship right now, which I really love, and it's personal styling, personal shopping as well, and getting to create outfits for people. Like, I helped people create outfits like Coachella outfits. And so I just think that it's really, there's jobs everywhere. Everyone's always looking to hire. You just need to find the right job for you. And also, experience is really getting to work hands on, and getting to actually be in the space is much more important than a paycheck. Obviously, yeah, get a paycheck, but getting that work experience and getting to be in the field, whether that's just running coffee for someone, is everything. That's what I think. As far as jobs, kind of like how you said, like, I'm very like go with the wind when it kind of, but yeah, I just think that I really want to let the opportunities, well, I want to seek them out, but I want them to come to me, and I want to really build my brand and myself before I really step foot and dive into the shark tank that is the fashion industry, because it's very daunting. You see all of these people like getting yelled at and like, getting fired for not doing this correctly, or, everything has to be 100% perfect. And, I think I'm in a business of fashion styling, and I know you're also in this class as well, but I have it with Kendra Porter, and she is in the industry, actively working in the industry. And one of our most recent classes, we actually talked about each different job in styling, and we were talking about runway styling, editorial, personal shopping, and all these sort of different things. And she was talking about runway styling and talking about how unbelievably fast paced, daunting, high energy, high stakes it is. And I think for someone like us, it can be very scary to step foot into that, but you have to do it. Might as well. There's
Exactly.
nothing stopping you. The only person stopping you is you, your brain.
Absolutely true. I think we care about so much about like how other people think about us and how we are perceived by other people. But I think deep down, most people really don't care about like
people are more at war at themselves
they're more
than
with themselves than other people.
with you.
You miss 100% of the shots you
don't
don't take.
Yes.
Said the great Wayne Gretzky, who's Michael Scott also said. You get that joke?
Period.
No, real. That is very
That was a
true.
really bad
I laughed.
We
I thought
get
it was
we
funny.
get
No,
it.
I thought it was funny. If you
I
don't
thought it was funny
laugh,
too.
laugh. If you don't laugh, you can't watch the game.
You're banned.
You're banned.
Get out of here.
Cacey Davis is funny.
Yes.
Yo,
I love.
I think Cacey Davis is funny.
Yeah. I think you are funny. I think you're just the coolest, honestly.
Stop.
I
think
really
you're all
do
cute.
too. I really think you're really cool.
You are
Like, not to
really
glaze you. I really do think you're really cool.
Guys,
But
like,
I think it's
stop.
true. You're a cool
Making me
girl.
blush.
You are a
Okay,
cool
You're a
girl.
cool
right.
cat. You're a cool cat.
Oh my god.
yes,
Yes.
you are a cool cat.
You are.
Too.
So on to another question. I want to know, like, to find like jobs, to find internships, and to get those experiences. Where have you guys been looking, or where do you think interns and associates should be looking for jobs?
LinkedIn.
LinkedIn, network, go to as many FIT events as possible and just like meet, like, for example, like my teacher, Cindy Salazar, Queen, she just had 2 events. She had a fireside chat with a, what's it called? I don't remember if it was a CEO or it was somebody in the fashion industry, in the corporate world. She came by, like, she just like came by, talked to like 20 or so like students, and everybody got her LinkedIn and contact information. She had a networking event, a mixer for like students and professors, plus like people in the fashion industry. And it's just like important to like go to things like that, because you never know who you're gonna meet. Go to internship fairs. FIT is great internship fairs.
Post on social media.
Yes.
You never know.
Cold call email.
Send your resume.
You never know who's hiring. Sometimes a lot of places, like especially like a lot of like fashion, like small fashion like companies, everything, they're looking like personally. They're not looking on LinkedIn or anything for like their like employees. They're looking personally at these networking events, like through people that they know, like, oh, who have you had that you like would recommend that is looking for work? Like, it's like little things like that. Like, my mom took me to like her coworker's 50th like birthday, like, or it was like 20th anniversary, and a teacher, I forget her name, I don't remember her last name, but she's a professor at FIT. It starts with a C, I don't remember. But lovely woman. She was so nice, and she gave me her card, and she was like, hey, like if you have any questions or anything, like email me, like come by my office. Like I would like if you have any questions about internships or anything, she was like, I can like help. Like I also work outside if you ever like need help with like work or anything. Like it's just making those small connections with people, like just being nice to people, just being like, hey, like this is what I do. They might keep you in mind for something. You never know. And I know I'm just repeating everything that every professor at FIT says, but like it really is true and important.
It's true. It's
Yeah.
the best way, I think.
Mm-hmm.
Literally going, making sure that you write to people,
Yeah.
you attend
Yeah.
events, you make those connections, you show that face to face, or even that like, or even just that thing of pushing yourself forward and not letting them come to you. Usually going to them, I find, and at least like through my experiences with getting jobs and opportunities, it's getting very competitive. So really making connections and networking, I find, have been the best to receive jobs. Even this internship that I had for this summer, I got it through networking and connections. So it's just like, it really just depends. But
Hey,
it's
network
great.
everywhere too, not just at professional events. I network at the club.
Yes.
I get a lot of my LinkedIn connections at the club. Most of the time they're not even in the fashion industry, but it's just like nice. It's just like good to like meet people. You never know who you're gonna run into. One time we were at the club, and you were looking for models for her project, America's Next Top Model, that has come
And I
out.
found
Go
one.
look at it. It's amazing.
Wait, who
But
was it?
oh, she didn't end up being in
She
it.
didn't end up being in
Failed to mention. No, it's just like little things like that. Like
Yeah.
I've met people like 40-year-old men at the club that are like, hey, I literally do merchandising for like this guy that did merchandising for Ross.
Yeah.
And like I met with him and connected with him on LinkedIn, and he was just like oh, like I hope like maybe like oh maybe I'll like see you around, maybe you'll work for my company one day. I'm like, I don't know if I want to work for Ross, but like yeah, like opportunity is an opportunity, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I actually, it's funny. I have a different story about another model that was, Kaden, a gorgeous girl. Literally, me and Maggie met her on the street. Like literally, we met her in front of co-ed. And Maggie was like, wow, you're gorgeous. And I said, be my model, please. And now she's getting great modeling opportunities and stuff like that, doing all of these different photo shoots. So I really think it, like what you said, it literally is about connections, who you know. And also, you will find connections in the craziest, most unsuspecting places. You never know who knows somebody. You never know if this random guy that you meet actually is the CEO's son of like Chrome Hearts. And it's like, that's your one-way ticket.
Hey, one time when I was in Spain, I was in Madrid. Me and my sister were at this club called Capital, love it, owned by a woman, fuck it. But her brother was the CEO of Mercadano, and I don't know if anybody knows that. It's like a very big grocery store chain across Spain, and like I think there are some in Portugal. But he was the CEO, and he was like, what's it called? My sister got down his information. I didn't, because I was like, wait, like I was like, no, like he's being kind of creepy towards me, so like I'm not going to. But great guy. I just like he was nice and all, but and he was like, oh, like come out to Michelin star restaurant with us, and we are like, we're probably not going to do that, but it's like cool, like meaning like I really just started talking to him. He's like, yeah, I'm the CEO, and like, hey, maybe one day if I'm in Europe, I might run into him and be like, hey, you remember me? We met at Capital like however many years
Really
ago.
never know.
And like, it's like, even if he doesn't remember, it's a funny story to bring up. Like, it's just like you just meeting people. Like, I love meeting new people.
Me too.
Being outgoing, putting yourself out there, that's really the way to make
As an
connections.
introvert turned extrovert, love talking now.
Me
Love
too.
meeting new people.
Talking is amazing.
She'll when she's out with me, I literally walk up to people and I literally go like, hi, what's your name? I'm like, you're pretty. Like you literally just do that with people. Like,
Because why not?
you never know you're gonna meet.
Yeah, having that exposure where you're like, oh, you get to talk to someone, and like you just keep practicing it. It's exposure therapy, and you just able to master that aspect. That's what's important.
Yeah.
And I think that's very true. I always ask this to all of the guests that we have on the podcast, whether it's the briefings, whether it's the actual podcast. You can give one or multiple piece of advice to the interns and associates regarding how to get involved with careers, how to network, anything professionally. What advice can you give?
Don't be the reason why you don't go after what you want. Kind of like what I said earlier, we are our own biggest, worst enemies. We are the only thing holding us back from truly going after what we want. And I think once you get over yourself and you get over that hump of feeling that you're not good enough, because no one told you you're not good enough. You told yourself that you're not good enough. Getting over that and actually going after what you want in life. And one of my favorite things is like realizing that sometimes when you're on the wrong train and you continue on the wrong train, you're getting farther away from yourself and from home. And it's way harder to come back to yourself if you continue to do something that doesn't align with you. Like for the longest time, I was in dance. That didn't align with who I truly was and what I wanted to do. I felt like that's what I had to do and what was familiar to me and what was safe for me. And then I took a big, huge risk and I completely dropped everything and went after what I want. Go after what you want. There is nobody stopping you besides you.
Oh, mine's probably gonna be a lot less deep than that.
Sorry.
I know,
But
like
that's-
you're
that's
good. That
excellent
was just like
advice.
that is
Inspired
great
me.
advice. I would just say, sorry, I was sat here thinking, like you're gonna watch this back, and you're gonna be like, I'm literally sat here staring at the wall thinking.
Oh man, no, girl, you spoke your truth. You did an excellent job. You
really
guys both did such a good.
Backing off of, like what you said, like I would say just like say yes, like for like it's like even though like oh like you were like applying to so many internships, maybe only one got back to you and like it's not really what you want to do it, like it doesn't matter. Like for example, I'm not a big fan of marketing. I did a marketing internship like my senior year of high school. Like if I had not done that, probably wouldn't had something on my resume to go off and get a job at Tracy Newell's in London. Like she really did appreciate that I had done an internship before, especially like so young, 17. And like just in general, just say yes to everything. Like and that goes for like in life too. Like when your friend like is like, oh like let's go to like this pop-up, like you just be like, oh like but it's gonna be such a long like never know who you're gonna meet at that fashion pop-up. Never know. Remember September when we were all going crazy around those pop-ups?
Yeah.
You never know who you're gonna meet. I remember a lot of people met a lot of like cool like celebrities, like cool people in like the industry and everything during fashion week. Like say yes to that that small brand that you may not know you may never have heard of or anything. You may be holding out for a bigger brand. Maybe just say yes. You never know who you're gonna meet at that small, like it's like making those like little connections, you know? And like I feel like that just goes for like everything in life, honestly.
Thank you to having Lauren and Cacey on the podcast today. They both did such an excellent job. I hope you guys were able to learn, gain insight about their experiences, and they inspired you to do what you want to do, whether it's fashion or anything that you desire. You are your biggest enemy. Do not hold yourself back. Do what you want to do. Care about your dreams and your passions and turn your talents into your reality. And that is what we're here to say in the Cubicle.
Be who you are.
Yes. Yes. Anyway, thank you, interns and associates, for listening and tuning into this episode of the Cubicle Briefings. I'm Charlie Armstrong, and I'm here with Lauren and Cacey, and we hope you enjoyed the episode. We're all set in the cubicle. Bye, guys. See you later. Mwah.